Welcome, everyone, to Grade 6 Social Studies class review. We are reviewing some of the key concepts that we learned during our Zoom class on Thursday. The topic is map skills, and this is part 1 of a 2-part video review. Now, 5th grade, you should also be watching this particular video as I discuss the different parts of a map. So here's the lesson learning goal. So this is what you should be able to do once we complete the lesson. You should be able to say this with confidence at the end. I can identify and interpret different types of maps and geographic tools. So let's break it down quickly. I can identify different types of maps and geographic tools. Can you look at a map and identify or tell me what type it is? I can interpret different types of maps and geographic tools. Are you able to find information based on the map you are given? Okay, so I want you to be able to identify the map or geographic tool and be able to use it to find information. So maps are everywhere. Maps are a part of our everyday life, even if we don't recognize it. You have amusement park maps. If you go to Cedar Point or the Akron Zoo, you have a map to find your way around the park. Maybe you turn on the news to Fox 8 to see what the weather is going to be like today. You will see a weather map. There's population density maps where you can see where in the country or in the state that most people live. There's also physical maps where you can see rivers and mountains and oceans and lakes and islands and so on of a particular area. There's even maps in video games. All right, this particular map is of Fortnite. If your family goes on a trip, you might use a road map to find your way. This is a map of Rome. All right, so if you were in Rome, you could use this map to find how to get from point A to point B on your vacation. And most recently, a map that you may have seen a lot on TV and on social media is you can even have a map on the coronavirus and which counties in Ohio have the most cases or most severity. Right, what level is what is each. So if you look at Summit County, which our school is in, on 7:30, the Summit County was in level 2. Okay, so even these type of specialized maps have keys. So maps are everywhere. But what is a map? A map is a drawing that represents a portion of the surface of Earth on a flat piece of paper. All right, so it's a drawing on a flat piece of paper that represents a portion of the surface of Earth. So it could be anywhere from every continent to a city to a amusement park. All right, so they can be a small area to a larger area. So let's identify the parts of a map. So on the screen, you see a map of the Aztec Empire. All right, 5th grade, we're going to learn about it this year. 6th grade, we already learned about it last year, but let's identify the parts on a map. So first, you have the map title. And the map title tells you what is the subject of the map. What is the map about? So if you look at the map title, it says the Aztec Empire, 1168 to the 1500s. So you know that is what the map is showing you. Then we have the map key. What are the symbols and the colors on the map, and what do they represent? So as you can see, green is the Aztec conquest. So green is where the Aztecs expanded their empire. The red is Tenochtitlan and the Valley of Mexico. So the red kind of plus sign. And the purple, independent territories within the Aztec Empire. You would not be able to identify those parts without the key. Next, you're going to find the map scale. Map scale shows you the distance on the map compared to real life distances. So if you measure this distance, and that thing keeps popping up, which is annoying, the toolbar, but if you measure that distance on the map, that would be 200 miles in real life. So about 2 inches on the map is 200 miles in real life. And lastly is your compass rose. It tells you direction on the map. This particular map, the compass rose, only shows north. But if you know north and where north is, then you can find the other directions. Don't forget to find direction. Never eat soggy waffles. Never eat soggy waffles. Those are our cardinal directions. Our intermediate directions, the directions in between: northeast, southeast, southwest, northwest. Okay, so those are the 4 major components or elements of a map that you need to do in order to truly understand and find information from any map. So those are the parts of a map. Now you can move on to the next video, which discusses the different types of map.